provides round-the-clock care for those suffering from serious injuries or life-threatening emergencies. And it's, of course, a jewel in the crown, with so many myths about our A&E departments. Dr. Rosena is here to separate fact from fiction.
Thank you.
No worries. So, when should we be using A&E and when shouldn't we be using A&E? I suppose we start with.
It really is what it says on the tin, really. For accidents and emergencies, if you've had a serious accident, you're going to go to A&E, someone's going to call the ambulance on your behalf, or an emergency if you are really, really ill, having a heart attack, stroke, sepsis, if your child is ill. There are obviously other out-of-hours services, and you can always call 111 if you need a bit of help and support and you're not sure where to go. There's obviously the GP.
I think that's great, by the way. 111, I think it's brilliant.
It is. It's such a good service. But really and truly, it's what it says on the tin, accident or emergency. I mean, sometimes in the middle of the night, someone crops up and they say, I've got muscle pain. How long have you had it? A month. When did you get it? Down the gym a month ago. I thought it'd be quiet and I'd come in now and get it checked out because it's hurting. And I'm like, no, that's not an accident or an emergency. Of course, I don't say that out loud, but they get the eyebrow.
Yeah. Well, let's debunk some of these myths then. Do waiting times get worse over winter? Is that true or false? So
there used to be an expression called winter pressures.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that over winter you can feel more unwell with the flu and norovirus, that horrible sick bug that brings you into A&E. But now, for a number of reasons, really, I would say the winter pressure is all year round. It's an all year round pressure. There is no great time to go. You just go if you need the help. Fundamentally, people are struggling to get GP appointments. GPs are working incredibly hard, but the demand outstrips the availability. You also have people who have been on waiting lists for a really, really long time, who need operations really desperately. They're in pain, they're living with long-term illnesses, and because they're not able to get the operation they need, they're coming into A&E as well.
OK, next up, is Monday the deadliest day to go? Like, should you wait on the weekend and go on the Monday or not?
No, do not wait. Do not wait. If you are unwell, please come to the A&E. That is what we're there for. Now, there has been an article out that's been making a lot of people feel concerned about what happens on a Monday. But the facts are, on a Monday, it is really, really busy because people haven't, by and large, gone to their GPs over the weekend. GPs are seeing people on a Monday more sick. People have had things to go to at the weekends and they might wait and put things off for a Monday. So it is busier. And also, less patients are discharged from the wards. So there's a bit of that bottleneck where you can go and wait for someone to leave the ward.
And you always think that there's no doctors on the weekends. So I think, I'll wait until the Monday. But it's not the deadliest day.
It's not the deadliest day. There's no deadly day to go to A&E. You want to try and stay well in the first place. But the research has shown that there have been more deaths on a Monday last year compared to every other day of the week.
OK, what about painkillers? Should you take painkillers before you go to A&E?
Oh, this is such an important question, Alison.
Is it?
Because people always think, if I take a painkiller before I go to A&E, then I'll mask my symptoms and they won't be able to work out what's wrong with me. Take the painkillers. If you're in pain, take the painkillers. We have something in the A&E called the analgesic ladder, which means we'd start off when you come in anyway with paracetamol and Nurofen. Then, if that's not dealing with the pain, we'd go up and up and up until, if people are really unwell, they're on things like morphine. So if you've started that at home already, it gives us a good idea of where we're at. And sometimes if you have to wait a while, we will always try and get to you in the waiting room and give you some painkillers while you're waiting. But really and truly, just take it if you need it. Don't hold off.
Right.
What's the deal with health tourists? I mean, I don't want to, be alarmist at all, but are they a thing?
Look, do you know what? In A&E, we work incredibly hard and we see people coming in, life or death, heart attacks, strokes, falling off a building.
Yeah.
We don't stand there with a chip and pin machine.
Yeah, people are people.
Asking people for their passports before they come and get treated. The way it works in the UK is that A&E is a free service at the point of need. There are things like hospital management who deal with payment for anything beyond that, and they deal with all that bureaucracy. But if you need help, you come to the A&E.
Irrespective of whether you
in the same way, like if your granddad or your grandma or your mum or your dad goes on holiday to Spain or Portugal, if they have an emergency need, they go to the hospital. The same thing happens here. That being said, in all my years, I won't say how many because I don't want to give away my age, in all the years that I've been a doctor, I haven't seen a department full of people from abroad stopping people coming in and being seen.
And you do it in the same order, and when you arrive, you do it in that same order. Is that true?
How it works is there's a triage system. So the sickest people get seen
I didn't know
soonest.
that.
Yeah, there are different areas of the A&E department. So the resuscitation area, if you're really unwell, the minor injuries area, the majors part, the paediatrics section. Then you're seen in time order in those areas that you go into. But if you're sitting in the waiting room, you're like, hey, I got here before him, he's been called in before me.
Yeah.
That'll be because there'll be a really good reason for it, or they're going to another part of the emergency department.
Only got 30 seconds left, but if you can't go back to A&E if you went the previous day, is that fact or fiction?
That is fiction. If you need us, come back. We
Doesn't
always do
matter.
something called safety. I always say, look, if you leave here, even though I've sent you away and tell you that you're well or this is what you need to do, if you're worried, if you're feeling more unwell, come back. Absolutely don't hesitate. We're never going to think, oh, they're wasting my time.
You're never going to be turned away.
We're never going to turn you away. We're never going to think you're wasting our time. We're happy to see you.
Thank you, Rosena.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff. Great stuff.
Now, after your